was you posing as the inspector in no disguise at all.
Wait, guys, what if they're all disguises? What if Venus is actually Evie? And what if Sandwich
is actually Beppo?
You lost me on that one, Pridge.
They couldn't be the same person.
There's no way, Pridge. That would be the wildest plot twist in Ace Attorney history.
Like, they go to watch Beppo, they go to watch Sandwich, he just looks exactly the same. Oh my gosh, it's Beppo!
I read the room where that fellow was found, it's true. For what difference it makes.
I mean, it makes quite a big difference, my guy.
Yeah, what are you talking about? That's pretty substantial.
You didn't seem to know...
Yeah, so that means this all happened in your house?
Yeah.
It all happened in our house. In the middle of
the street. Our house.
In the middle of our house. In the middle of our house. In the middle of our house.
In the middle of our house.
Just turn the song into an unending nightmare.
It just key changes up every time.
Yeah, it just so awkwardly key changes.
Hey, listen, let's get Beyonce on that.
God damn it.
Our
house,
listen,
baby.
Yeah, what is it? Put Your Love on Top has 5
Love
fucking key changes on it.
Yeah,
insane.
Man, it's good.
Insane. I bet the room where the fellow was found. It's true. What difference it make? I mean, it makes a huge fucking difference, dog. I guess. I mean, I don't think I have like a thing to present on this. I'm sure. Oh yeah. Well, the frame photograph being found there has to be like, oh, you're actually.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, but I don't know if you can present that yet.
Yeah. Well, let's just press it for now and see what we get.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing comes up from this, then maybe press that or present that.
Yeah. So, you live in that room, presumably, do you?
No, I don't live there. What do you think? There's no bed, is there? Just a desk.
Then why would you want to rent it?
Well, I don't think I should have to say, really.
You do.
Then how about the notice board in there? Which was covered from top to bottom in confidential documents only the police should have access to.
No, that board's not mine. The inspector must have brought it along. It's only the other bits and bobs that belong to me.
Oh, there you go.
The desk and the chair and that.
People don't generally carry enormous notice boards around with them. The real question is, why was Inspector Gregson killed there, in your room?
Darn. Well, obviously, I've not the faintest idea. I mean, it's causing me no end of bother, to be honest.
It seems to me that Mr. Mr. Boone, when rather as little is known about his room as possible for some reason.
Yes, it does come across that way. And more importantly, knowing that the scene of the crime is actually his room completely changes things. In particular, there's one part of his testimony that's really bothering me now. That's how I'm finally going to undo this man.
Uh-oh. Val's losing it in the chat. Present the picture there.
Yeah. Well, why do you have this picture there, my guy? Yep, we got him.
Got him!
If you have no kinfolk, as you put it, then explain why it is among the sparse furnishings we found this photograph in the room.
Oh, because I'm a creepy stalker.
What?
Yeah, that explains it, right?
I presume, as you've been renting the room, this photograph belongs to you, does it not?
Well...
Mr. Boone, drop the pretense and tell the court exactly who you really are!
I don't know what you mean. I'm a peddler. I keep telling you so. You really don't need to bother with me. Please, just leave it alone.
As the man says, leave it alone. Whatever the truth is about this man's life, it has no bearing on this case.
Dude, we're long past that. It does.
Because it's simply not possible that he impersonated Inspector Gregson.
You dingus. How can you be so sure?
Just look at the man. No amount of disguise could ever hide those unmissable features.
But what if we were to look at this the other way around?
Oh my god, he's like Voldemort and he's got another head on the back of his head, or another face on the back of his head.
What if we take his face off?
Oh!
What do you mean?
Yes, Counsel, what do you mean?
Well, there's no denying that Mr. Boone's lip is very prominent indeed. But consider the possibility that his prominent lip itself is part of an elaborate disguise.
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh,
yes.
That's a reaction.
Then hiding his prominent feature, in other words, hiding that prominent feature, in other words, revealing his true face,
Off.
would make an utterly impenetrable disguise. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Hugh Boone? If that even is your real name?
Good witness, are you still hiding the truth from this court? I didn't want to have to reveal my true form.
If that's a disguise, then underneath it, his true identity must be...
Yes, that's right. There's really only one person he really could be. My lord, the defense believes it can reveal Mr. Boone's true identity to the court.
No, please, no! Very well then, Counsel. What is the true identity of this peddler who goes simply by the name of Gossip on the street?
It's Seishiro Jigoku.
Seishiro Jigoku! Ah, you found me out
You
there,
found me out.
Mr. Lawyer. Well done.
Yeah, hey, it's Daley Vigil.
It's Mr. Gossip.
Your real name is actually Mr. Vigil, isn't it? Mr. Daley Vigil.
I don't recall that name, Counsel. Who is this, Mr. Vigil?
He's somebody who has nothing to do with this case so far. It's a name I encountered yesterday, my lord. It has to do with a certain client of Mr. Herlock Sholmes. A young gentlewoman came to the detective asking him to locate her missing husband. The woman in this photograph, in fact. This is Mrs. Vigil.
What?
From what I understand, you haven't returned home since the night before the inspector was found dead. But of course, on that night, you were being held captive by the two red-headed League men.
And last night, you were put up by the prosecution service in preparation for testifying in this trial. Because we'd been led to believe that you, Miss Venus, and Mr. Sandwich were all homeless. Being important witnesses in this case, we needed to know where we could find you, of course.
And that explains why you've not only been unable to return home, but also unable to contact your wife, who's been beside herself with worry, waiting for you at the Vigil residence.
Now, just you hold on a minute. I don't have the first idea.
What I'm talking about? Really? It's a simple enough matter to confirm my suspicions. All we have to do is pull off that disguise.
No, please. Bailiff, bring soap, a sponge, and a washbowl at once.
Wait, are we going to defraud the gas company?
Nice.
We're going to give this stinky man a bath. Mr. de Rousseau and Mr. de Rossi, you will restrain the witness like you did before.
Why?
Bring out the collar.
Oui, my lord.
See, my lord.
What?
No! Stop! Get off, please! Don't!
That was good. That was good.
Oh no, he's hot.
That was pretty good.
Oh my god.
Well, we are now seeing your true features, I presume.
This is my final form.
Damn. I'm getting flashbacks to Dual Destinies here.
Oh yeah. That's one of the games.
Spoiler alert for Dual Destinies, there will be a character with two forms. Thanks for spoiling it, was.
Yeah, listen, we're all about spoiling things. Ghost Trick, the Bible, Dual Destinies.
Really the three most important pieces of media ever that ever exist.
I see your true colors, and that's why the chat loves you. So don't be afraid to go home to your wife. Now that we've seen your true features. True features.
Very good. You also just changed entirely. What just happened there, sir?
Also, next time you can change somewhere else. You don't have to get naked in the courtroom.
And honestly, when you're mid-change, you don't need to pose in the middle of the room. That part seemed a little bit like showing off.
I will say,
I'm all for body positivity, but it was a little excessive.
I think I can speak. No, go ahead.
by the way, witness, a nice hog.
Yeah.
I think I can speak for the rest of the public gallery when I say, nice.
As the British judiciary? Yes. Yes.
Lift your head, sir, so the court can see your face. Your stupid, dumb face.
It would appear that the defense counsel's assertion was entirely correct. This has all been a very elaborate deception. So, witness, tell the court, have you seen this man before?
Also, just want to say, Val, now that we finally see him in the game, I kind of get it. All right, he's very handsome. He's a very good-looking man.
I mean, again, I think his hair is silly, but other than that, yeah, it's a good-looking guy.
Yeah. I mean, the features they're good.
Yeah,
They're good.
I would suggest for him a haircut, but
Yeah.
he's a good-looking dude.
Now,
Otherwise.
Preach, what if they cut part of his bangs, but then the rest of them they
Let
straightened
the other one
and
grow.
they covered one eye?
I mean, look, I'd take anything over that haircut. It's not good.
Honestly, you know it would look really good if you just did. You see how like the under hair if you just like shaved the long parts and gave him like a short haircut,
Yeah.
that just was like the short sides and like the short on top, that would look really good.
I mean, call me crazy, but his hair is basically Kazuma's, except it curls up at the end.
Yeah.
Like the shape of it. It's parted in the middle, short on the sides, like long, weird, like clumps of it up top, you know?
Yeah, kinda.
Somebody just, this is not even asking an artist, just somebody in Photoshop swap their hairs for me. I'll appreciate that.
So, witnesses tell the court. Have you seen this man before? I don't believe it, but...
No.
See?
Okay,
there is
Vanzy's
no
guilty. Let's
question. This isn't the inspector we saw in the park.
Extraordinary!
On the day of the Red-Headed League, Erun. The man claiming to be Inspector Gregson, who appeared before Mr. DeRusso and Mr. DeRossi in the park.
Was you disguised as the inspector? Or rather, was you posing as the inspector in no disguise at all?
Wait, guys, what if they're all disguises? What if Venus is actually Evie? And what if Sandwich
Is actually Beppo?
Actually Beppo?
Very good, Pridge. Now you set that up.
You lost me on that one, Pridge.
They couldn't be the same
Really?
person.
There's no way, Pridge. That would be the wildest plot twist in Ace Attorney history.
Like, they go to watch Beppo, they go to watch Sandwich, she just looks exactly the same. Oh my gosh, it's Beppo!
Also, several people in the chat are saying there's a trigger warning for the end of this section. So, hey folks, here's your warning.
I'm intrigued as to what happens.
Mr. Vigil was formerly employed as the chief warder at Barclay Prison.
The chief warder? Then your career had promise. Why, you would quite possibly have become the future governor of the prison. What on earth have you been doing peddling tittle-tattle on Fresno Street?
Well, it's been 10 years since Mr. Vigil worked at the prison.
10 years.
Oh, shit.
I'm really dreadfully sorry about all this. Yes, it's true. I'm Daley Vigil.
And you were the chief warder at Barclay Prison 10 years ago. So where did Mr. Hugh Boone come from?
Boone is the other me. It's a name I invented.
Hold up. Also, Soapy says you guys are going to hate this. Barclay is actually pronounced Barclay. I believe it.
Yeah, well,
Mr.
I mean,
Barkley?
isn't there an arena called the Barclays Center
Yeah.
that's spelled the same way?
Gnarls, Barkley, shut up and jam.
Yeah, Charles Barkley, slam, jam, thank you, ma'am.
God damn it. Okay, I'll try to remember that. Thank you, Soapy. Thank you, Soapy. Barkley.
Well, evidently there is a great deal under the surface here.
I'll explain everything. I'll tell you just how wretched my life has become.
Oh, I was expecting testimony.
Yeah,
but I
no,
guess
this is like one of their weird cutscene things.
Yeah.
As you say, it was 10 years ago now that my employment at Barclay's chief warder came to an end. As Barclay's chief and warder came to an end. Having left the prison service, I searched for some new occupation by which to earn a wage. But times were hard in London, and I found no suitable engagement at all. In desperation one day, I turned my hand at selling wares on Fresno Street.
But your wife appears to know nothing of this. She still maintains that you are the chief warder at Berkeley Prison.
I was utterly determined that my wife should not know of my failings, which is why I have never told her. I opened an account at the bank under the name of Hugh Boone, and I rented the cheapest room I could find on Fresno Street.
The scene of the very crime we're investigating.
Yes, that's right.
I like that's a really cool. Yeah.
This picture of him makes
Also,
him look fucking terrifying.
On the far right, is that Giselle Brett walking along the street there? Oh, there's no
looks like
owl,
Giselle
bird.
Brett.
There's no bird in the hat. But yeah, this
And
art
that would
is
mean
really
Giselle
cool.
Brett has a
The bird's
child.
just off screen,
Yeah. Yes.
waiting.
This pic's good.
A place from which I could emerge every morning at 8 as a squalid peddler, and transform myself back every evening at 5 into a well-dressed man about town before returning home. That quickly became my daily routine.
Chrono Wizard said, "Want to know how I got these lips? My father was a peddler."
I was puzzled by the lack of furniture in the room. But that explains it.
But why on earth didn't you just tell us this in the first place?
I have a wife, sir, and 2 sons. Without wishing to sound self-conceited, they regard me with some pride. I couldn't bring myself to disappoint them.
Aw. So instead, you decided to conceal your occupation from them.
Yes. I've made such a terrible mess of everything.
Still, one thing doesn't add up. No matter how many tidbits of information you could sell to passing gentlemen, even at 6 pence apiece,
All right, thank you, Cosmo, for bringing up the obvious thing.
you couldn't hope to match the salary you must have commanded as chief warder at the prison. Yeah, which is why he was a police informant.
Uh-huh.
Very true. To have kept your family in comfort despite 10 years of somewhat misbegotten employment.
That was all thanks to Inspector Gregson.
Uh-huh. What? Inspector Gregson? What on earth?
It was some years after I'd invented Boone and began my other life as a street seller. The inspector, that is, recognized me one day.
Do you mean to say the victim was an acquaintance of yours?
I knew him from my time working at the prison. When he saw what I'd become, he was deeply troubled for me and my family. And from that day forward, he visited me on Fresno Street with increasing regularity. Then one day,
Sorry? Sir?
I did an anime pose. He asked me if I would carry out a secret assignment for him.
I summoned my stand.
Domain expansion.
He literally,
Yeah.
he just...
A secret? What was it?
I was to
Oh. Domain.
To vogue it out. When in doubt, I always say.
Yeah, he literally is voguing right now.
I was to impersonate the inspector.
What? Impersonate him?
I forgot the two were still there.
We always met in that little room so the inspector could brief me.
Oh God, how do you pronounce that?
Orxies. Orxies, yeah.
Visit Orxies tomorrow and take a statement from the proprietress.
It was always something along those lines. Surveillance work, interviewing people. On those occasions, he would lend me his identification so people would believe who I was. My instructions were to make an impression, to let people know that Inspector Gregson had been at work.
While he just chilled and ate fish and chips all day.
Wow! Yeah, he's like, this is great. I'll pay you a little bit of my wages to do my job for me.
And for those services, he compensated me financially.
How much was he being paid that he could pay your entire, good job salary to keep up appearances with your family of 3?
Enough to afford infinite fish and chips, apparently.
Yeah.
That's true.
A Scotland Yard inspector willingly relinquished his identification into your care with intent to deceive.
Twitch chat, you're absolutely right. He was getting paid extra from Iris. You're totally right. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah.
As I'm sure I need not point out, is a very serious criminal offence. Bailiff, arrest Inspector Gregson.
Wait, what? Your Honor.
Yes.
Why is everyone looking at me like that?
But why? What was the point of you impersonating him?
I truthfully do not know. All I can say is that the inspector warned me on numerous occasions.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now remember, Vigil, I need your solemn word. You don't blab about this to anyone, alright? Ever. Even if I end up a croaker.
Okay, well, hey, you fucked up.
Where the court's like, wow, you blabbed when he told you not to? What an asshole.
You suck.
But you all told me to!
Yeah, but you shouldn't have done it.
Dude, you're a jerk.
That was his dying wish, bro. What the heck?
Pepino's like, I can't believe you've done this. I would never, Capo?
In time, he started to bring papers with him to the room as well. It became something of a second office for him.
So, in fact, the person who declared himself to be Inspector Gregson at the park on Lime Street was really...
Inspector Gregson.
Yes, it was me, acting on the inspector's orders. As usual, I removed my boon disguise, and then went as instructed to the park, armed with the inspector's identification book. It never occurred to me that the bruise on my neck might give me away.
He's so mad. Everyone's so mad at him.
Boo! Well, I've completely forgotten who we were prosecuting. And I just want to prosecute this guy now.
Can I go home now?
Yes, whoever you are.
Yes, weird voice that I can't pinpoint at all.
Vicky said, "Disappointed!"
Kevin Sorbo jump scare.
I know.
The worst kind of jump
I
scare.
cannot believe. Yeah, that came up on one of your Chaos Jeopardy's, Pridge, and that
Yeah,
information
no,
about him
because-
shocked me. I did not know that he was a shithead, but
Disappointed!
Dude, he's such a bad person.
that the story behind Disappointed is the greatest thing of all
oh,
time.
it's so
Yeah.
good.
And like, what a great thing to happen to a shitty person.
Yeah.
To be an idiot like that.
It's a great sign when the guys are like, I'm not in Hollywood anymore because I'm being canceled. No, dude, you're so bad at acting.
Yeah.
You yelled the word disappointed because you don't understand how to read a script.
Yeah, for those who don't know, he played Hercules. Was it Hercules?
Yeah, it was Hercules.
In the live action show in the late 90s, early 2000s. And,
Yeah, around the same time Xena the Warrior Princess was on
Yeah.
because the crossover episode.
And there was a line where he was supposed to read, and it said, like, in parentheses, disappointed in all caps, to tell him, like, which also is a bad thing to do for actor. Like, you shouldn't tell the actor how to deliver lines. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
But him saying, like informing him how to deliver the line, and instead he read disappointed in all caps as disappointed! And it's incredible. It's so amazing. What a goon.
It would seem this confession completely destroys the defense's case.
Does it?
Explain yourself, Prosecutor Usogi.
Please do.
No, I don't think I will.
My learned friend's assertion was as follows. The victim was killed at another location on the day before his corpse was discovered.
Yes.
At the hands of these two red-headed League men when they imprisoned the inspector.
Oh, well, I mean, it doesn't have to be that.
No, that can't be.
Stop.
After all, it wasn't the inspector who went to the park that day, it was me. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, Ryan's like, hey, I'm not the only one.
Finally, we have clarity. We had nothing to do with the murder of the inspector. Boop. And merci, Monsieur de la Défense, for proving it.
Order! 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 Indeed, it would appear that we have reached a de facto conclusion of sorts.
Okay, but this still doesn't prove that Van Zeke's killed this guy. Like,
No, Van Zeke's dead.
no.
These witnesses had no involvement in the murder of the victim. As proven, somewhat ironically, by the defense.
Oh, damn it.
I hereby call an end to the cross-examination.
You gonna get to hold it?
Objection!
Yay!
Oh, Kazuma hold it. Pardon me, my lord, but with your permission, I would like to pose one further question to the witness.
Kazuma?
What question, counsel?
It concerns the events of 10 years ago.
Oh, it's gonna be like, hey, by the way, were you the guy who executed my dad? Because I have opinions about that. I would like to voice right
Because
now.
I just got my sword back, and I'm looking to test it out. I believe you would have been present at a very significant execution that was carried out at the time.
10 years ago?
The execution of the professor, Genshin Asogi.
I want to know exactly what your involvement was.
Oh,
Answer me, man.
One moment, counsel. Is this related to the current case?
No,
Nope.
Yeah.
but I don't care. Oh,
Naturally. It is the prosecution's belief that this case and the events of 10 years ago... Wait, that's something we're supposed to say!
Yeah.
Are inextricably linked.
Wow, you know this is like one of the final cases in an Ace Attorney game.
Case 10 years ago, man.
Does the defense concur, counsel?
Cosima, you're not yourself. You're not as calm and collected as usual.
Poor Cosima-sama. No wonder he's acting this way. Mr. Vigil's memories of what happened 10 years ago.
The sorrowful giant says go eat a Snickers. That's very good.
You're not yourself when you're hungry, Cosima-sama.
Have a Snickers.
You're not yourself when you're forced to relive the trauma of your father being a mass murderer and then getting executed.
Snickers didn't help.
I'm still not okay.
Can I have therapy instead, please?
I will take one therapy, please.
Would tell the tale of Genshin Asogi's last moments. His own father.
I know. I do understand that. But even so... Prosecutor Asogi, do you genuinely believe that this question requires an answer in order to learn the truth behind Inspector Gregson's death?
I need you to trust me. Please.
Damn, when it did the ellipses P, I thought I was going to say partner.
I thought it was a partner.
And
I
like,
thought it was too.
Let's fucking go! That would have been a really good moment for them to slide that back in. Just saying.
Yeah.
I'm sure when he does say partner again,
he's gonna say
it's
it
gonna be
eventually.
powerful,
I'm sure.
Very well. Then the defense has no objection.
I see. In that case, you will answer the question, witness.
The truth is, I remember very little of that time.
Okay, well, you could remember more.
You've forgotten!
I'm sorry to say, yes. As I said, I resigned from my role at the prison 10 years ago. But for some peculiar reason, my memory of the events leading up to that moment is extremely hazy.
Dog, come
I have
on.
amnesia.
I almost have some. They have a name for that, don't they? That's my fucking thing. How dare you take my bit from me?
Does that not strike you as strange, Mr. Norohodo?
Sorry.
Well, 10 years is a long time. But you've forgotten the reason why he left such an important job.
Yes, you're right.
Okay, there's apparently the trigger
Yeah.
warning's coming soon, apparently.
Not only that, Mr. Vigil's claim contradicts what we already know.
The human spirit is a fragile thing. It's broken all too easily,
Okay, Cosmo.
which is why we have a tendency to wrap it up for protection. Oh, he's gonna pull an Edgeworth. He's gonna drag his trauma out into the open.
Sorry, the human spirit? I'm afraid I don't understand what you mean.
When we experience pain and suffering that we feel unable to bear, we block it out, obliterate it from our memories, seal it away. But it never truly leaves us. If the seal is broken, the memories resurface. And when they do, that fragile spirit may finally be crushed.
But I really don't. Cosimo-sama?
But if it must be crushed, then so be it. Because the truth will not stay buried. It's coming out, one way or another.
Right. Now I understand. It's clear what his intentions are. He means to expose the truth at any cost. Perhaps if I pointed out the contradiction in what Mr. Vigil claimed earlier, it might cause some crucial memories to return to him. But should I? Should I present the evidence or not?
I mean,
Probably present the evidence.
It's going to be his dismissal notice, yeah?
Really quick, talk it out for a second.
Yeah.
I gotta go let someone into my apartment.
Sure.
What else does it say on that? Sorry, what are pages 2 and 3?
All rights of redundancy, pay and other benefits are revoked. Reason for dismissal: aiding and abetting the escape of this prison convict, who we assume is Genshin Isogi, just prior to his execution. Details of this escape are still being investigated. Full cooperation with inquiries are expected. Additional notes: indications are that the jailbreak plot was conceived prior to the convict's incarceration. It is believed that the convict engaged in some sort of negotiation with prison staff in order to secure assistance. Full disclosure of information regarding these negotiations will be demanded. I actually don't know if we read all that, so that is good to know.
Yeah, okay, so are we to believe that he tried to escape, then got caught and still executed?
Well, we know for a fact...
Or are we supposed to believe that he escaped and they pretended he was executed, but he really wasn't?
I mean, all we know is that, for sure, he was declared dead incorrectly.
Right.
Whether that was on purpose or not is up for debate. But then he somehow came out of the ground for a quick second and then was shot again.
Right.
All right. Are we presenting this evidence or not?
Yeah, we gotta.
Sure.
What did we decide on?
Proving that he
It's
is...
gotta be his notice as dismissal, because he still keeps saying that that's when he left, as if he didn't get booted out for...
Oh, he didn't get fired. Yeah.
Yeah, for helping a prisoner try to escape or successfully escape.
Yeah.
I have no idea how this is going to go, but this is a court of law, and I have a duty to pursue the truth. Mr. Vigil, I'd like you to take a look at this. Evidence that clearly contradicts your version of events.
take that!
Just a few moments ago, you made the following statement. Quote, I resigned from my role at the prison 10 years ago.
Well, yes.
In other words, you claim to have left the post of chief warder of your own volition.
Well, yes, of course. Why?
Tell me, do you remember seeing this document before?
No. No, I don't.
This is a dismissal notice ordering the immediate termination of a prison staff member's employment.
A dismissal notice.
And the name on the notice is yours, Mr. Vigil.
What? What? It's mine?
So you didn't resign from the prison service at all? For some reason, you were dismissed as chief warder from Berkeley.
No, there's been some mistake. I'm sure I tendered my resignation. And this dismissal notice is nonsense. Isn't it?
If you were forcibly dismissed, there must have been good reason. Clearly, you did something. Mr. Vigil, it's time to break the seal and have you remember. Ooh, this music's creepy.
Yeah. What are we about to find out?
Yeah. This is like Zero Escape music right now.
A little bit, yeah.
According to the few remaining records,
Just let me turn it up a little bit because I think it's pretty quiet for the chat.
the final execution that you supervised was on 17th June, 10 years ago. And on that day, something very serious took place at Berkeley Prison.
17th? of June.
Was that the professor's execution?
Professor?
As you were the chief warder at the time, it stands to reason that you would have been present throughout the proceedings.
It does sound familiar.
Oh, he's spinning faster. And yet, that execution never took place.
The execution never happened.
They're convict! No, I'm kidding.
I was about to be so mad at you.
The convict, ostensibly executed earlier that day, later re-emerged from his grave.
The convict came back to life?
In the cemetery, in the middle of night, there was a witness.
However, the witness claims that a moment after he saw the convict clambering out of his grave, a gunshot rang out from over his shoulder, and the bullet pierced the professor's chest, killing him instantly. Those may have been the professor's actual last moments. Yes.
Seeing as you were in charge of overseeing executions at the time, you must know the truth about what really happened. It's in your head, somewhere deep down. Well, Chief Warder Daley Vigil, I know there are memories in your head that can explain what happened on 17th June, 10 years ago. And now it's time for you to drag them up!
Mr. Vigil?
Yes. The whole prison. It was complete chaos. The prisoner escaped. He was killed in the cemetery. The shocking news ripped through Berkeley like a hurricane.
What?
Order! 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 Do you mean to say, Mr. Vigil, that your memories of the time have returned?
My head is...
Just say it.
It's like some floodgates have been opened. Images, screams. Oh, my goodness. The papers. There are reports, articles about a man who'd seen a ghost.
Yes, Enoch Drebber.
But surely those reports were exaggerated.
Yeah, we just went over that.
Reports of my death were greatly exaggerated.
There were traces at the scene. Traces of what? In Lowgate Cemetery, at plot number 139. Blood. Lots of blood. That's where the man was buried, of course. Obviously, something terrible had happened there.
depths of conspiracy and depravity from which this tale is emerging are quite staggering.
I've reviewed the police records from that time extensively. A thorough investigation was conducted by Scotland Yard to ascertain how the convict managed to escape in the first place. And the conclusion reached by the investigating team was that a member of the prison staff must have been involved.
That he hadn't escaped. He was actually a ghost.
Ooh, are you suggesting that a prison warder abetted the man's bid for freedom?
Yes, and I was suspected of doing it. Of using that mass murderous execution as a way to help him escape.
You did what?
I remember now. The
Jesus.
horror of it all is coming back to
It's
me.
actually like getting me dizzy looking at his...
Yeah, I can see
You
that.
spin me right round, baby, right round.
One evening, a few days after the execution, some detectives came to the prison. I was called to the governor's office at the top of the watchtower. Sorry, Daley. This is a serious business, but I cannot help you, no. As chief warder, you are responsible for overseeing the execution of her, eh? Well, it seems the fellas at Scotland Yard want to have a few wee words with you about it. You'd better pack your things, laddie. You're to attend in person. As soon as he told me that, my mind just went completely blank.
Jesus
And-
God.
And the next thing I knew, I...
Yeah, this is actually very annoying after a while.
I don't know who's saying that.
I'm sure it's him. Yeah.
And then
And I let him escape. I'm finished. My life is over.
Order! Order! Bailiff, fetch a doctor at once. Court is adjourned for today with immediate effect.
So,
Oh.
Mr. Vigil's collapse, proceedings came to an abrupt end for the day.
Also,
Once
fuck
again
you, Zach.
overshadowed by the legacy of that notorious killer, appearing like a cursed ghost ship on a foggy ocean. Lord Van Zeeks, Mr. Vigil, Cosimo, and Gregson. All of them bound by invisible chains anchored to the same wreckage in the murky depths of the past. But the miraculous light that had been trying to cut through the gloom and shine on those tragic events was playing on the edges of the truth at last.
Hey.
Got him.
That was good.
Also, my apologies, headphones users. I just destroyed your
Yeah.
destroyed your ears. Actually, let's be real. Daley Vigil destroyed your ears. I
Yep.
take no
There
responsibility.
you go. Oh, man, again, what a perfectly timed stopping point.
yeah,
Huh? That's 2 hours of gameplay. I love that.
yeah.
You love seeing that. That's going to do it for another Ace Attorney with an actual lawyer. Again, if you want to watch us live on twitch.tv/SaveDataTeam. There's a link down below. You can click that, follow us there, get notifications when we go live, and hey, hang out with the chat, have fun times. And support us on patreon.com/SaveDataTeam as well. That's the best way to support us. Most of the money goes directly to us, and we really appreciate it as well. But folks, until next time, stick around for art because court is adjourned. Gnomes, the birthday girl. Happy birthday again, Gnomes. The redheads is Ren and Stimpy. Peppino as Peppino
Oh
Spaghetti
my
from
God.
Pizza Tower. And Fabian is Gustavo from Pizza Tower, Peppino's friend. And it's Chinosuke.
Wow.
Whoa,
that's-
that Ren and Stimpy is so good.
Ren and Stimpy is so good.
Oh, and the Peppino is so good.
Oh boy there, Capo.
Fucking happy joy.
What are you
here.
doing, Peppino?
So good, Gnomes. And the third thing is a present for Val because we share a birthday. Yay!
Yeah.
Yay!
Very good. Lulu, with first time posting art here, welcome. Doing this while watching your last VOD, it feels like we're at the stages of this in his character development now, based on the Sorry Women cap. It's really good. It's really
Sorry,
good.
Tiffany.
And this is incredible, Lulu. Thank you very much for joining and
Yeah.
posting art here. This is
Hell
awesome. Just a random idiot with some Ace Attorney 4 sillies I drew as a birthday gift for my siblings since their favorite Ace Attorney game is Apollo Justice, and Emma, Apollo, and Trucy are their faves. Yeah. I love this dynamic for them. This Emma is incredible. Heck yeah, thank you, Just a Random Idiot. And also, happy birthday to your sibling. I'll tell Flockachu with a whole bunch of doodles I did this past week. Boo Boo Keys.
Boo Boo Keys. Funny muffler.
Little Iris and Gina being very cute together. And lastly,
Oh, a little box lunch.
from Ray.
Cute.
Also, oh fuck, I forgot that Barrick exists. Very, very good.
Yeah, we kind of did this episode too, huh?
He
Genuinely.
had nothing to do this.
No. Ace of Spades with I'm so down bad for Fabian. Down horrendous. No, these are really, really good. I like your stylistic choices for them. Incredible. Infamously Dorky with I miss my wife Tails. I miss her a lot. I'll never not laugh at that fucking quote. Also, I love this
Gumshoe.
yeah, Gumshoe in your style is incredible.
Yeah. This makes Gumshoe look like a person that I could imagine in real life.
Yeah. This
I can imagine this person.
This is like if young John Goodman played Gumshoe.
Ooh,
Like John Goodman
okay.
circa the Flintstones movies playing
Yeah.
Dick Gumshoe. Mina says, don't have anything gag related, unfortunately, so here's a rendering test I did with Hobo Phoenix, without the little beanie and a hoodie, though. Finally back!
Aw.
Finally!
Aw, he's a happy boy.
I'm in Smash Brothers! Val, with happy birthday to me and Gnomes, I suppose. What a day to hopefully meet my favorite guy. Here's a comic about him. Yeah, that's incredible that we actually timed this out, that this was the episode that happened on your birthday, Val. Don't say we never do anything for you, you know? Here's a comic about him, a sequel to that EV1 from a few streams ago.
I often ask myself if I'm a good husband. What does it even mean? A good husband works hard to provide for his children. He wants to make sure that they will lead better lives than him. Not that it be difficult. A good husband makes sure his wife knows she's loved and cherished unlike any other. It's good to always remind your wife how lucky you are to have her. How amazing it is that she chose you. The good husband will always put the people he loves first, no matter how tired he is. He never cries, no matter how much pain he's in, because a good husband makes sure his family doesn't worry about him. The scars should be buried deep where no one can see them. A good husband will do anything for the people he loves. They are his world, his safety. And a good husband should never lie. He never lies.
Oh shit, we're getting really House of Leaves on this, huh? Damn, that's good. That's good. Dang, Val.
Damn.
Am I a good husband? I believe the answer is obvious.
Dang, Val. Nep, which surely nobody else has made this joke. Yeah!
Yahoo!
I love it so much. It's so good.
Let's go, capo.
That's incredible. Pinky with, hi, today I have a bunch of doodles. College era Lana Maya, intellectually attracted Lana Maya, of course. Or Lana Mia.
Ha ha ha! So true, Presty. I mean, Busty. I mean, best tits. I mean.
That's so good. And I had to draw this. Please read it in the character voice. Thank you.
I can't believe the Japanese call it bread instead of bumberhootin' titty knuckles.
Me. H? H?
H.
I sure H that one. Emerald Scholar with I had the pleasure of participating in a Phoenix pinup fanzine. This is my entry, a young lawyer wannabe in his natural habitat. Again, mad props for the Legally Blonde poster in the background. Anytime Legally Blonde gets brought up with Ace Attorney, I'm all for it. Incredible. Spook with it's been a few weeks because I haven't done much Ace Attorney art recently. Been playing the Zelda games, but here's one Barrick in a sort of Art Nouveau style that I'm pretty happy with. Yeah, wow. No, this is super clean. I love the line work on this. Really, really good. And a doodle of our guy De Rousseau because I realized I've never drawn him despite him being one of my favorite witnesses. Yeah. I love the pose and the little like sheen on the glasses effect. It's really, really nice. Heck yeah, Spook. Yeah, and with Prosecutor Sogi is toxic, aka things you said last stream that I thought were funny.
In short, the only person who could have committed this crime is Sandwich. Or should I say, Professor Sandwich.
You're not making any sense, Kazuma!
Be quiet, my learned friend.
Oh!
I believe you've been called what's called learned friend zoned.
What's happened to partner?
Winryu backplate, big scroll, 2 swords, tight.
Something?
And neg.
No, Kazuma, don't take your advice from 90s pickup artists.
Very good. Diego to form with, I've been following the YouTube channel for quite a long time, and I really like what y'all do, especially the Ace Attorney stuff. Anyway, you may want to draw Venus and Mustache Girl from Hat in Time, even though this character probably won't be relevant to this stream. I don't know. Also, this is my first time posting here and in general talking, so hi. Heck yeah!
Hey,
What's
welcome.
up?
But no, super, super good. I can't because this is the villain of Hat in Time, right? Mustache Girl. Oh, and her drawing a mustache on the on Venus is really cute. Heck yeah! Thank you, Diego. Beb with Lord Van Zeke's Barbenheimer Adventure Part 1.
Remember, we shall never speak of this again. And stop eating the popcorn before the film has even begun. Now to find a seat.
Lord Van Zeke's? What are you doing here? I love the Susato face of just like, oh shit. Reaper with I like to think Ryo and Kazuma can both easily tell what the other is thinking. They're thinking about the redheads, by the way. Hey Kazuma, do you think those two are...
Definitely. They're being way too obvious about it.
Incredible. Mocha with I have never drawn Ritosuke in my life. That's true, I can't confirm that, Mocha. I wanted to draw his DLC fit with the armband on like it should have been. I'm coping, but it kind of looks like he's about to punch someone. Yeah, it does make me question why they didn't just put the armband on.
Call me learned friend one more time.
And we're gonna take this outside. Oh, and Chrono Wizard
Chrono
coming in.
Wizard jump scare. The best kind of jump scare.
Uh-huh.
How dare you speak poorly of our justice system, Asogi? I created you, and you created me.
Kazuma, why did you create that bloke?
I didn't. He's talking nonsense.
We've got the incredible Beppo crosses over. That's so good. And he's holding the fucking sandwich too with the whip. Amazing. Amazing. And Chrono Vigil also drew some cute art of gnomes and Val's self-inserts, which is really cute.
Adorable.